Hello everyone, today we are going to work on these facial animations for the dialogue. So you can see when the character talk, the mouth is moving. So we are going to find a way to define which animation needs to be played when a particular dialogue is playing, and also how to play that animation on the face with the different animation blueprint for the face. Okay, so let's see how to do that today. And this episode is sponsored by this generous patron. Thank you very much for your support. Okay, so now I want to add facial animations for this character when the character talks in the dialogue, when the dialogue between this NPC and our character happens. So at the moment we don't have any facial animations, so let's work on that part now. Okay, for that if I open this character, let me show you. There is a separate animation blueprint assigned for the face. So see if I can move it forward. See, this face is a separate component and it is driving, or it also get the animation of this base skeleton, because we have used this master pose component part. Let me move it back, and if I open this mesh, this is what we have. So here you can see a lot of bones and also mob targets. So because of these mob targets, we can actually, let me see if I can change anything visible now. We can give facial animations to this character. So under animations, I have already imported a set of animations like this. These animations are captured using iclone, and for each dialogue an animation is captured. So what I want to do next is when the character talks, play in this relevant animation on the face mesh. So if I open this animation blueprint, this already have support for, I didn't create this animation blueprint, I just took it, so I'm not really going to explain these things, but what's important is this default slot. Because of this default slot, we can play animation montages on this character. Okay, so first let's figure out a way to play this animation on the character's face in the runtime. So for that, here is the face animation blueprint, and here is the main animation blueprint. Okay, so how can we play this animation? So yeah, I already said we have the montage support, so let's try this. Let me create a montage from this one. Create any montage, default slot. Do we have any other slots? No, only the default slot. Okay, so let's play that animation in the beginning maybe let's give a delay of 5 seconds, and after that get the face, play any montage, Patricia. Okay, all right, now let's check. We don't really see the animation. Why? Here, facial animation, just to confirm if it is working. Playing facial animation, but the animation is not exactly playing. Is that because I have used this face in the master pose component? Let me break it temporarily and check. Yeah, now it is playing. Okay, alright, but what happens if I move while talking? Oh, that seems it's working. And also while checking the face, I noticed these lasers on the neck. They are like some spikes. Well, I think we can disable this part too, and that should fix it. Let me check. Yeah, that fixed it. And actually we don't need the master component part to set for the torso. Okay, so back to original problem. So I can play the animations using this method, but since I would have a lot of dialogues here, creating a montage for every single animation I need to play might be a problem. So let's go here in the face animation blueprint, here on initialized event blueprint, initialize animation. Here let's add a delay of 5 seconds, and let's try to play this as a slot animation. Play slot animation, right? And the animation I want to play is scene 1. PP Patricia, scene 1. That's this animation. Yeah. So let's see if that animation plays properly. Slot name default slot, should be default slot, yeah. Okay, if that works, yeah, that is working. Great. Alright, then what we can do is let's create an interface event. Do we have any interfaces here? No. Okay, so let's create an interface. PPI character animation. PPI facial animation. Here, play anim. Play slot anim. Right, now as the input we need this animation, anim sequence base object reference. Anim sequence base animation. Okay, let's load 10. Now let's implement that interface here. BPI facial animation slot anim event play slot anim. Right, now we don't need this part, we can directly connect this way. Okay, now from the blueprint we should be able to, let's test that event, get a reference to face, get anim instance, play slot animation, play slot anim. As the animations in one Patricia. Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, that is working. Great. Now this is just for testing. Okay, now what actually we need to do is we need to define the relevant facial animation also for each dialogue. So what's the best way to do that? So here we already have this dialogue tree and the player audio, response audio, these things. Okay, so I think let's add another variable to the dialogue, player audio, response audio, and another file which defines the animation, another animation what's the parameter name? Animation sequence. Oh, why is that not available here? Alright, it should be anim sequence. Anim sequence base. Okay. Anim and another parameter. Response anim. We may have to refactor this part later as the system extends, but let's try this way for now. So right, have to save this, compile, get, compile, still not not available. Right, now available. So the relevant animation for Who Are You is 0B. 0B. Oh. 0B. Oh, we have a couple of animations. Let me assign this one. And for the response animation, we don't have the meta human character, so I'm not going to use that. Here also we don't have anything. Yeah, 1D. Okay, I hope that's correct. $20. $30. Okay. $40. $5. $60. $7. Nothing. $80. $90. Okay. Oh, wait. Now I have assigned the values, but how do we actually communicate that? For that, okay, actually we play the dialogues in here with this play sound. So here we need to get the animation, the relevant animation as well. So focus, right here. If we have play facial animation, play slot animation, we need another interface event in the character to play that. So character moment, BPI character, which one should I use? Play facial animation. Anim sequence is okay. Now I'll implement that in here. Facial animation. Get the face. Get anim instance. Play slot animation. Okay. Now in here when I play the sound, as I play the sound, I'll call play facial animation. Here we need a parameter. We should do that only if we have a valid facial animation. Okay, now play anim and response anim. Okay, now let's see. Right, so we don't see the face, therefore we can't really see the character talking. So what can we do? Let's modify the camera position. For the focus, here I'll change to front camera using cam index 0. That's the way we set up it earlier.
Does it really matter? I just want to live. Please, have mercy.
Let's modify the camera position a bit so that we can clearly see the face of the character.
What happened to you?
What's wrong with the face?
It's a long story.
Let's try the first dialogue. Second one. Okay, so this part is working. Alright, and I'm going to stop this part here, and next time I'm going to change this red character into another MetaHuman character and add the facial animations to that character as well. So thanks for watching. As always, project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and see you in another episode. Goodbye.